Okay, it's actually not clickbait this time. I actually did the thing in the title. Just wait. Hi friends, it's CC. I'm back again from the dead. I've risen up and now I have a head again. Cece, put your clothes back on. Well, welcome back to ccrtelevision. I'm me, I'm Cece. I'm back from LPSCon. I survived Las Vegas. Well, I've been back. I came home about like a week ago, but it was incredibly mentally stimulating, so I needed this time to go back to being normal. Anyway, it's finally time for me to discuss LPSCon, Basic Fun. I got new merch. We're doing a very special giveaway of LPSCon merch. This is gonna be a fun one. So before we get into this video, like for reals, I'm going to be showing off. We got merch. They did not sell out at LPSCon. So the big 5 pins are actually available on Little's Brain Rot for you guys if you want to buy them yourself. I have about 80 sets of these. They are $5 each or $20 for the entire set. And this one's brand spanking new. If you are interested in Little's Brain Rot or you've come here from my Discord server and stuff, you may notice we've got some special merch. These unfortunately did not make it to LPSCon. I got them by the time I was home. But these are the very first line of Littlest Brain Rot fun little stickers. We've got Mona, we've got Sid, and we've got Gilbert. This art is by the absolutely amazing LPS Beauty. I randomly found their art in the Discord server and I just fell in love with it. And I do intend on making more LPS collaborations with people in the community, so if you want to be awesome and support someone else's art, they're available for $2.50 each. This was a test print, so the quality is not as good as I wanted it to be. So like next printings are going to be $3 and higher quality, but just consider these like prototypes. Hello everyone, back to me. It is time to talk about Carter's experience at LPSCon because it was a wild, wild one. Too long didn't watch. I had overall an absolutely wonderful time and I am so confident in the future of Little's Pet Shop. Like, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about Basic Fun. Nothing. I'm not even going to say they're old because I'm old, but holy cow, they made the whole convention for me. Well, you guys made the whole convention too. I had a wonderful, wonderful time meeting you guys. Alright, this is the part where the video starts to get rambly. I gotta say, one of the highlights of LPSCon this year for me was meeting you guys, and not only that, but I feel like I had some really just awesome, genuine, nice conversations with so many people. Like, it was just so much fun to like make little kids smile and be silly. You know, I'm 24, so I think of LPS, you know, both in retrospect, everything I love about it as a kid, but I'm also, oh my god, and this makes me feel so old, but it's not bad at all. Like, I don't know, you parents out there, if you're watching and you're a parent, like, I am kind of starting to understand, like, the feeling of living vicariously through your kids. But basically, at LPSCon, I was on the second floor next to Basic Fun, the iconic duo. It was a very, very quiet, secluded space. This was on purpose by me. It was very much needed for my mental health because I was very overwhelmed. Definitely wasn't the ideal setup, which I'll talk about later. But back to the story I was trying to say. There was a point early in the convention where I brought out the play rug. By the way, I brought my play rug. It was awesome. And there were like kids playing on the play rug and like trading, and there was just so much happening, and there were parents there. And like, I feel like we were all just collectively thinking, aww, at everyone who was just having fun. There were so many little kids, and like, I don't know, some of my absolute favorite memories in my life come from times when I was very small and had nice experiences with somebody that I looked up to, and being on the other side of that, it is just very satisfying to me that, you know, LPSCon exists in the first place, and just having the perfect opportunity for just aw moments like that. Seriously, there's nothing like LPSCon. It is so magical. Another thing LPSCon is amazing for, LPS tuber meetups. Oh my god, I had no idea that Cobalt was there until I met him, and I had no idea that Mr. Crazy Ray was going to be there. I was shocked. I made so many friends and committed so many antics both during and after the con. DJ Paul got ran over, and we were originally going to call this vehicular manslaughter at LPSCon 2023, but then I stole something at the end, so that's a catchier title. Overall, my experience at LPSCon was limited to the second floor because, okay, context, I was very sick. I got sick the night before, and in the morning I was feeling very sick as well. I was like super dehydrated, not feeling my best. If I looked super frazzled during the convention, that's why. I was like fighting with my body at LPSCon, so I did not go down to like the main floor as much as I probably, you know, wanted to, and I pretty much stuck to where my booth was placed on the second floor. Let's talk about that because, okay, I do have to say LPSCon was not perfect. It was wonderful, and I had an absolutely amazing experience. I do not have any qualms or regrets about how anything went down, but let me tell you how it went. I arrived at LPSCon the day before to set up and stuff. By the time we arrived there, most of the tables were already set up on the main floor. I had asked and been reserved for 2 tables, but only got 1, and I don't know if it was because I had arrived later, but you know, that's not like that, you know, it is what it is. The first floor was already pretty much set up, so I didn't really have a good spot to set up there anyway. But also, I knew just from prior experience that I was going to get a little overwhelmed. So we spent some time walking, you know, all 3 floors of the convention space, and then I eventually found the spot that we eventually stayed at on the second floor next to Basic Fun, and I was like, this is absolutely perfect. It was honestly the ideal spot for me because it was out of the way, next to the big guys, and, you know, felt like a special recluse little place. And during much of the convention, it did end up just being like a chill spot because the bottom floor was very lots of action going on. Great place to have like a mental health break during the con. However, I don't know what happened, but I guess because Basic Fun ended up being a VIP experience, I guess. I honestly like didn't realize that or even take it into account. I did not learn until halfway through the convention that people were not actually allowed to go on the second floor where I was. I had personally chosen it with Nana, who runs the convention, so I was a little very confused, and we eventually got it sorted out, but there was a brief like 20 minutes during the convention where I was just like, what am I going to do? Because I realized that the second floor was not advertised to you guys at all. So if you were at the convention and didn't know where I was, I let you guys know on my Discord server, and I did ask for it to be known to the main convention. I don't know what announcements were given, but yeah, there was a bit of miscommunication in that realm, and Nana or any other LPSCon staff, if you're watching this, I think, you know, to improve, especially since 2024 is probably going to be explosive, better communication would be very helpful, because I really wish that I could have met everybody. The turnout at my booth and stuff, not gonna lie, was a lot smaller than what I was expecting. I actually went to LPSCon on a financial loss this year, so I'm a little bit like, I just wanted to mention it because I can imagine it would have been frustrating on your end too if you were looking for me and couldn't find me. Like I keep saying, overall LPSCon was absolutely an amazing experience, and I'm going to continue to talk for the rest of the video about how amazing it was. You're part of LPSCon watching this. I do advise you to, you know, better communicate with the people depending on you and stuff. That is especially important next year because LPS is not going to be just limited to our little community next year. There are going to be a lot of people who never discovered LPS, lots of kids who are going to be discovering LPS for the very first time next year. So knowing the issues of previous years and anticipating future issues for next year, that's very important, you know, as a business and event runner. So, yeah. Let's talk about Basic Fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. So my experience with Basic Fun was very different from your guys's. If you went to LPSCon, there is a lot of coverage about the Basic Fun panel, and I actually haven't watched videos on it yet, so I'm not going to speak from that perspective. I actually was not at the Basic Fun panel. This is my very last rant of the video, but my workshop was placed in the exact same time slot as the Basic Fun panel. I did not contest it, so if I had a choice to change it, I did not, you know, speak up about it, so I'm taking the blame for that. But oh man, I missed the Basic Fun panel. You know what? In exchange, I've got some juicy conversations to spill with you guys. Because Littlest Brain Rot was located right next to Basic Fun, and I was there at the setup. I'm going to be sly and say that I was the first one to see the new LPS logo. Holy crap-a-moly! If you guys have watched other LPSCon videos, you've probably seen this stuff to death, but this is the current logo for Littlest Pet Shop, and this is the new little guy who is the face of this new era of LPS. He is very reminiscent of the Valentine's Day bear, and there were only 4 releases of pets with these eyes, and they were all like exclusive or special releases. So this feels very special to me. And by the way, there were a ton of free things at the LPSCon booth. There were these stickers, and there were also these little pins. I took a ton of these, and I'm going to be giving them away. Just wait until the end or skip to it. I'm not gonna know if you did. But yeah, I wasn't able to attend the Basic Fun panel myself, but I had several personal conversations with the people who were representing Basic Fun, and you guys, 0 complaints. Actually 0. I am notorious on this channel, like in the past, of talking crap about Hasbro and their dumb decisions. Basic Fun is making none of those. Like, we finally are getting the recognition that we deserve, and it just is so refreshing. If you weren't there, the people representing Basic Fun at the convention this year were total kids at heart adults. They use the word kidult. I think that's silly, but you know what? Millennials like it, I guess, so we're going with that. But holy cannoli. As an adult collector and also someone who is a public figure in this community, you know, I have a very different perspective of Littlest Pet Shop, and also from a business perspective, I know it's just so hard to please everybody, but I think that Basic Fun is going to somehow please everybody. They were absolutely just so excited to be there. Don't quote me on this, but I believe Basic Fun wasn't even invited to LPSCon. Like, I think they actually contacted Nana on their own accord to scope out the community and understand what it's all about, and that is just so insane to me. Like, honestly, it's kind of like unheard of a little bit. I don't expect companies or larger brands to ever like make too much of an effort to look into their communities, you know, not much past basic understanding, because, you know, they have businessy corporate thingies on their minds. So spending a bunch of time with little kids who just happen to know everything about Littlest Pet Shop, you know, I would not expect that to be high on their priority list. Just the fact that they showed up and just did anything just makes me smile. I just have so much confidence at this point in time for what Littlest Pet Shop is going to become. I was able to talk about Littlest Brain Rot a little bit, and I'll just tell them the same thing that I told them. I was like, hey, I'm Cece, I run a Littlest Pet Shop channel. I've been selling LPS for a few years, and recently I started my own shop. It's called Littlest Brain Rot, and right now it's a store, but it's growing into eventually what I hope to be, by this time next year, a near complete archive of Littlest Pet Shop. If you only watch my videos and you're not on my Discord server, you may not have even known that, but yeah, I am pretty much expanding on where LPS merch left off, and I'm hoping that by the time Basic Fun's LPS come out, that there will be in Littlest Brain Rot like an awesome resource for future collectors and basically anybody who's passionate about these toys. You know, I wasn't expecting them to be like, oh, that's dumb, stop what you're doing now. But you know, I wasn't sure what they would say. But they were so excited about it. You know, when I was talking to them about like the stuff that I do in terms of archiving and researching LPS history, they were super into it too. It's awesome because they're super aware and interested in Littlest Pet Shop. In their panel, they had a slide showing the timeline of Littlest Pet Shop. Like, they did their research. I mean, they have to because Hasbro told them to, but not only did they do their research and do market research by going to the convention themselves, amazing business decision, also just an amazing human decision. Like I said, have nothing bad to say about Basic Fun. I don't know what the future will hold. We are still very much in the dark, and they would not even tell me what's in the works, so I'm not holding any secrets or anything. I seriously don't know, but Basic Fun, if you're watching this, and I hope that the title was alarming enough for you to start watching this, I did apply to be the Littlest Pet Shop ambassador, and you can go over here on their website. I'll leave a link below. They are looking for community ambassadors and people to rep Basic Fun's LPS, and so excited for that. If you have a good following in this community, I totally suggest you go, because I don't know, are they gonna send like PR packages? Am I finally going to get the free LPS I deserve? Just kidding, but holy crap. After LPSCon, I just am so confident, and I just feel it in my bones that Littlest Pet Shop is finally in the right hands. And we all have to give ourselves a huge pat on the back, because this would not be as substantial if we had not persevered and been patient, calling Hasbro for literally a decade about LPS, bringing them back. Hasbro slept on us, but Basic Fun is not, and it's nice to feel heard. Also, just so refreshing for me as an LPS tuber. For years, people have been like,
LPS is dying! LPS tube is dead!
It's not, never has, never will. This is one of the most tightly knit communities I have ever seen with my eyes, and I just feel it in my bones. I can't say that I know, because we don't know anything until it happens, but I think if you've been sad about the LPS community being smaller, this is just the calm before the storm, baby. I'm honestly bracing myself, because this has the potential to be explosive growth for the LPS community like we have never seen before. And it's a little scary to me, but also very exciting to me. Let's talk about my friends. Oh my god, we christened this random spot in Vegas with the Littlest Pet Shop logo.
Everyone recording me while I place the LPS sticker. This is like a ribbon cutting moment. Yeah!
After the convention, I went with all of my LPS tube friends. We were with Mr. Crazy Ray, we were with Puppy Lover 863, we were with a bunch of people to Pizza Rock. It was really funny to me because when we were walking to our table, we were all in a row like an LPS conga line. And it was so funny to me, I couldn't stop laughing. I think it's a famous spot in Vegas. It was absolutely wonderful. Music was great. Vibes were poppin'. My buddy Alex, who was helping me throughout the convention, made friends to talk to, which was wonderful because he's not very interested in LPS. The day after LPSCon, we went to the mall with Mr. Crazy Ray and Co. And that was really, really awesome because, you know, I've always had a huge appreciation for Ray. He was one of the LPS tubers I mentioned in a video I made a few years ago about underrated LPS tubers. And to have like a nice, fun experience with somebody that you admire a lot is always fun. And I got to hang out with Howling. I met Howling last year at LPSCon and we stayed at their Airbnb after the convention. It was so amazing. We met up again this year and it was not as crazy, you know. We were looking for dinner and they call Las Vegas Sin City, but also I've heard it being called the city that never sleeps. Las Vegas closes at like 8 p.m. We went out for dinner at a later hour and could not find food. We were walking around, got lost in a casino, but eventually we landed on a food court. Howling made me fall absolutely in love with collies. I want one of my own now one day. Here's a wonderful picture of Toffee, the cutest dog in the world to me right now. I don't know. It was super, super awesome, and I have this very important video to share with you now of our experience.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the CCR Television amazing LPS showcase featuring a makeout session.
So yeah, I had a ton of fun meeting you guys, meeting my awesome friends. After that, it became a regular Vegas vacation, and I'm just going to let editing CC take over this part. Excuse me, what? Well, joke's on all of you, because this video is 40 minutes long and I want to upload it eventually, so if you're curious about my Vegas trip, it kind of looks cool, lots of deserty stuff. You can leave a comment and like other comments that say it so I know. Otherwise, it's back to filming CC. Thanks, editing CC. Okay, it's time to show off my souvenirs, and at the very end, we're gonna talk about what I stole, because I did do that. Get out of here. I don't know if I just don't go to conventions a lot and this is a convention thing, or if this is an LPS thing, but the business cards, you guys are wonderful. Huntress, oh my goodness. Please go watch her videos. Had a wonderful, wonderful talk with Huntress LPS. Not this Huntress LPS, this Huntress LPS. I highly encourage, if you're going to an LPS meetup, to bring a business card. You can print one out and stuff. It doesn't have to be fancy, but especially for me, I meet a lot of people and I get you guys mixed up, and I'm bad at names in general, so business cards, amazing. Also, we've got some stuff from Tay's Customs. I met Tay at LPSCon this year, and wonderful. She makes resin accessories, and I actually am going to commission her because I've got a dream. Tay gifted me a bunch of these resin collars, so we have the dog tag, we have the regular collar, and the epic spiky, epic and spiky. And these two shirts, they're bendable and moldable just like actual LPS shirts, which is awesome, because like I expected resin accessories to be like hard. Not at all. Absolutely amazing and flawless. We've got the pink on this side, and we've got the super cool black. Oh my god, I need this in all black now. So good. I also got some of her customs, and I usually don't trade LPS anymore, but for customs, that's a different story. Oh my gosh. We have this absolutely beautiful partial custom. Just fell in love with her eyes at first sight. And then, oh my goodness, turning off the light for this so you can see her details more. She's a butterfly cat, and she has a little butterfly on her nose. It's just so beautiful. My lighting's kind of crap, and I'm going to be getting a new camera setup soon. So anybody who's been like, CC's camera quality is absolute dookie, I agree, we're working on it. I got a few gifts from fans, and first of all, just the cutest ever. You guys are adorable. I'm cubed! I'm a cuboid! Oh my god, and I look so cool too. This is by Tori. By the way, I'm so sorry if I show something that you made and I don't say your name. Feel free to yell at me in the comments, say, hey, I did that. By the way, who did this? I know it was somebody on the Discord server. It's a pencil with the very perfect pencil topper. I don't know if this is intentional, but we've got like the same markings, and that is so funny to me. I love how goofy you guys are. Like, speaking of goofy things, a child was born at LPSCon. Not a real child, just her. She was born at LPSCon. I know who it was. I forgot your name. Please remind me because I'm an idiot. But at the convention, I had a tackle box filled with crap. It was called a tackle box of crap, and basically just like broken pieces, random bits, stuff that I can't sell, just, you know, available to everybody for free because it was a little fun. I just realized I never talked about my workshop. Here is a brief interlude to talk about my workshop. So there's a bug crawling. Goodbye. Please leave. You're not allowed here. Okay, I am very partially to blame because I came unprepared. I did not realize that the LPS tubers, the VIP people, usually we do panels, but this year was workshops, and they were in like computer rooms. It honestly felt a little, I guess not weird, just different from what I was used to and from what I was prepared to do. But basically, if you missed my workshop, don't worry, you didn't miss much. Basically, I just went and showed off. I brought some of my rare LPS things, brought out the play rug. It was just a chill time to talk to fans and show off some random useless LPS fun facts I know. It was a lovely time, and it happened during Basic Fun's panel. I did not hear screaming from below, but I can only imagine what it must have been like for Alex, who was manning my booth while the Basic Fun panel is happening. I'm just imagining kids screaming and exploding. Not actually exploding, but you know what I mean. And yeah, that's my section about my workshop because not much happened. So don't worry if you missed it. Anyway, back to her. Oh my gosh, I showed her off at the workshop. That's why I was reminded. She came originally as a normal Blex doll from the tackle box of crap. She was in there because somebody, maybe a child or a dog, had chewed her leg off in a previous life, and I forget who, I forget your name, I know who you are, pointed out to me. I was like, haha, really funny. Took a random LPSC turtle from my G3 bin, proceeded to behead both of them, and we switched the bodies and the heads. So her other half, her turtle head and chewed up body, are somewhere else, hopefully to meet again at next year's LPSCon. But here we have it, a biblically accurate mermaid. LPS Tangy gave me an entire little bag, and I think I just realized that these are the same bags that I give out in my shop. I don't know if it's from there, but that would be really funny. We have some wonderful art, and actually this is my first time opening this up. I wanted to open it up on camera. We have some more lovely art. We have a ccrtelevision bracelet, and oh my goodness, this is so cute. I love this. We've got little bits and bobs. This looks like a teeny tiny Oreo. We have mini Uno, which is actually really funny. I just ordered playing cards for a Vegas themed skit in the works right now. I got $100. Just kidding. This is the 100th day of school. That's so sweet. We have a little pot over here. I don't know if this was like hand painted or anything. This reminds me a lot of ancient Greek pottery. I'm super into art history, so like that was the very first thing I thought of. So if I ever make like a historical skit, this would be totally in it. There was a little baby in here, and Tangy did not know this, but I told them, and I'll tell you guys, at LPSCon 2019, which was at the same venue as this year's convention, somebody, I can't remember who, pranked the convention and placed these exact little babies all around the convention, and that was just so funny. Awesome throwback. This baby won't stand up, so I don't advise doing that to a real child. We have Mr. Dempsey. He came headless, but you know what? It's okay because he's an eraser and he's back to normal. It's him! I brought Mr. Dempsey's entire family, and if you were one of the few people who got to meet them at the workshop, no spoilers, but the family's different now, and look at this. It's the colors are looking a little washed out on camera. I'm sorry about that, but oh my gosh. This is so cute. It has she has a little flower on her head, and this is so funny because I feel like this is a perfect compliment for the custom that I bought at LPSCon. Thank you so much, Tangy. That is so sweet of you. There are also some questions in a letter that I received from Tangy, so I'll answer these really quick. What are your other interests other than LPS? At this moment, my hyperfixation is the Barbie movie. I'm sure I'm going to be annoying people like 2 months from now saying you are Knuff, and I'm absolutely collecting Barbie movie Barbies. Like, once I have a little more money, I'm investing. And who is your favorite LPS popular character? Alicia, hands down. She's so ditzy, I love her. And where do you keep all of your fan letters and fan art? Okay, so right now, here's a huge binder of fan art over the years. This is my original fan art binder, and I have another one. I want to open up the P.O. box again very soon. You can technically send things to it if you'd like. The address is valid. I'm just not actively filming fan mail right now. But one of the problems with the last round of fan mail is that I got so much. Awesome problem to have, but a problem nonetheless. So I am currently in the process of scanning every single fan mail letter I've ever gotten. Long process. This is an answer that is changing as we speak. Next up, we have some wonderful fan art. I believe this is also from Tangy. Coco the Coconut gave me a wonderful letter, and on the back, there are just doodles galore! Oh my goodness. We even have a drawing of Mona. That really makes me smile. We have this drawing of me from Frosty the Kitty. By the way, I love your guys' names. Coco the Coconut, Frosty the Kitty. Like, this is so wholesome. And I'm even wearing my stupid shirt, which I wore to LPSCon last year. And I'm the worst because Puppy Lover 863 gave me fan art, and it is adorable, but I misplaced it. It's at my house. I saw it somewhere in the house when we got back, but through my unpacking, I have not found it again. I will be sharing it on my Discord as soon as I find it. It's here. And I absolutely love Daisy. One of the sweetest people I have ever met in my entire life, and I mean that genuinely. So everybody say boo to Cece for misplacing Puppy Lover 863's fan art, but it happened. Ask Daisy herself, she can confirm. As far as LPS stuff goes, I've got some souvenirs. I got this sticker from Huntress LPS, the same one from the business card, and oh my gosh, it reminds me so much of like Warrior Cats and stuff. And I actually have not sat down yet to watch your series yet, if you're watching this, Huntress. We had a really awesome conversation, and both Alex and I were super interested in their work, so that's why I'm still gushing. But as far as LPSCon stuff goes, that's pretty much what I got. The LPSCon poster. Well, this is the schedule. I'm going to scan this just because I love scanning things, and also to preserve LPS community history. And you know what else I got at LPSCon? Sorry, Basic Fun. It's mine now. So this little piece came off of the little display. They made a little photo op section, and it was so adorable, and I took so many pictures with people. If you guys have seen LPSCon vlogs, you may have seen there was a standee, like a big foam standee of this new LPS design. I really, really wanted it. You never know until you ask. So I asked Basic Fun. They were looking at the standee and talking about it, and I was like, I asked very nicely, I was like, do you think I could take this home? You know, I was thinking, wouldn't hurt to ask, and also, since I'm in the process of building a ginormous LPS archive, you know, I feel like I would be good hands, honestly, to own something like that. So I asked nicely someone at Basic Fun, like, do you think I could take the standee home with me? And in response, they said, let's put it in the raffle! If you won the panda standee at the raffle at LPSCon, that's because of me. It should have been mine. Just kidding. So to get back, Gail, I stole your photo op piece. Just kidding, it was not in response to anything. Somebody toward the end of the convention mentioned offhand, like, you know, these pieces are just connected by tape, so it would be really easy to just take these off. And she was referring to this piece in particular, that this has the year on it, so it cannot be reused. So I was very, very careful, did not damage the photo op at all. But as we were packing up, I don't know if there are cameras of me taking this, but I did, and I promised Basic Fun to take good care of it. If you want it back for whatever reason, I'll wrap it in bubble wrap and send it back to y'all. But this is my iconic find at LPSCon 2023. And now it's time for a giveaway. The basically funnest giveaway. And I'm tired, so filming CC out, and welcome back, editing CC.
Hi friends, I'm back. The giveaway is happening over at the Littlest Brain Rot Discord. You gotta be at least 13 to be on there. I'm sorry, babies. I built a whole thingy, and you can sign up for all of the different giveaways. I am giving away the stickers, the pins. I'm also giving away my merch. There's going to be over 20 winners, and I'm gonna announce the winners next Saturday. If you made it this far, holy cow, you're a trooper. Comment, I'm a trooper. And just as a little reminder, if you're interested in getting some Littlest Brain Rot merch or the Big 5 pins, they are finally available now on littlestbrainrot.com. I'm also going to be restocking throughout this weekend plushies, accessories, furniture. So if you've been waiting for those to come back, then you can get excited. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to chat with me, I am very, very chatty on the Littlest Brain Rot Discord. And if you've seen the Barbie movie, please let me know so I can say that I love your Kenergy. Okay, bye guys. Woo!